Hey everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody. I'm here with the second layout using my Freckled Fawn kit. This may be my last layout. I'm not 100% sure. I'll go into more detail about my thoughts of this kit in the kit review video. I do really enjoy it. I think this kit would be best used in conjunction with either your stash or with another kit that may be lacking in embellishments. So I'll explain all that in my kit review video, but I'm really enjoying working with this kit. And as you can see, I'm working with some Christmas photos. These are actually from December of 2015. This kit came with some Christmas trees. It had like coffee cups. It had silver washi. There were a lot of like reds and teals in the kit. And I'm also adding some, you can see them on the bottom right there of my screen. I am going to be adding, I have two cards that I'm going to use from the kit, the ones that I added on from the shop. And then I also pulled out some Studio Calico Christmas 3x4 cards, which is what you're seeing me pull here into this. I really like the colors of the two of these and how they fit together. And then I also had this one that said holiday favorite / music, and I'm going to use this on this top photo just as a banner, because these photos at the very top are of Kaylin's Christmas concert at school, at preschool. So the top two photos are of his class singing, and as you can see, well, actually I don't know if you can see, but Kaylin, they're all wearing antlers, and Kaylin and his buddies, they are yelling the song at the top of their lungs. At the very beginning, they were a little shy, but this was their final year in preschool, and the teacher was really adamant about them singing loudly, so they were screaming the song. It was actually quite comical because most of the classes were kind of shy, kind of quiet, and then his class gets up there and they are all out, which was kind of funny. So I snapped a couple of pictures of them, and the one to the left is of them with their mouths wide open, where they're singing their hearts out. And then the top right photo is of them when they first got up on stage, and Kaylin's got his hands in his pockets. They all kind of look a little slightly nervous. They're kind of twiddling their hands. A lot of the girls have their hands clasped together. So it's just kind of funny, the two pictures. Then the middle row, I've got mostly filler cards, but I do have this one of Kaylin decorating the gingerbread house with me. And then that's also what the bottom right photos are going to be as well. And this one is going to be a flip pocket. And there are two photos that I'm going to include there of us doing that same gingerbread house. And then the bottom left photo is just of Kaylin and his buddy Riley after the Christmas concert. So these are just some Christmas photos. I wanted to just include them, and I really like that December. It said December 2000, and then I had a blank for you to put the year, and so I just fill it in the days of the week. I thought it would be kind of cool to include like a calendar. You could definitely go back and look at it in a calendar and see what day was what, but it is kind of interesting to me to know what day Christmas falls on, from year to year. And in 2015, Christmas was on a Friday, which was kind of nice. Just going through embellishing, I am using, of course, as I mentioned, the Freckled Fawn kit, and I just really enjoyed this kit. It was really fun to work with. The thing I probably had the hardest time using were those alphas, and it's just because they were two-toned, and that's a little weird for me. I'm very much a basic alphabet person. I really enjoy alpha stamps, and I have a million alpha stickers. But I don't do anything real crazy. I kind of like basic stuff. And then these two-toned alphabets were kind of odd to me. Now I am going to use them in the card on the back of this gingerbread house one. I'm just looking for a 4x6 card that I can put on the back of this photo, so that when you flip it up, of course, you're going to see a Christmas card or something on the back side that coordinates with the rest of the layout. And I'm flipping through all of my Christmas stash. These ones in particular are from Echo Park, and I do settle on this one card from Echo Park, and it was from their Dear Santa collection. And it just has like a banner or a tag or whatever you want to call this, and I'm going to write Merry Christmas on here using those really pretty green tile alphas. And so each row on the alphabet sheet has a lighter green and a darker green, and it alternates from row to row. So some of the letters are only in one variation, and some of them, there's enough of them that they go in both variations. So what I did as I was putting down these letters is I was trying to make sure that they kind of alternated back and forth. It didn't have to be exactly one style and then the other, but I didn't want, like one with the light green on top and then the rest of them with the light green on bottom, like 5 in a row or something like that. I wanted it to kind of be a random alternation between the two. Now, to do my flip pocket, I am very much off screen, but what I basically did is I created a hinge using some, like the edge of a page protector that I had cut up for something else, and I sandwiched part of that in between the top two the photo and the filler card, and then I adhere the other part of the hinge to the back of the photo that's going to be at the bottom, and then that photo that's going to be at the bottom slides into my page protector, and then the photos on top have the hinged piece of that cut up page protector in between them, and it flips up. Now, it also means that the photo and the filler card are going to be exposed. They're not going to be encased in a page protector, but that's fine. There's nothing dimensional on either of these photos, or on the photo or the card, so I'm fine with it being touched. Like there should be no reason it gets damaged, and nothing should fall off. I do filler cards in a variety of different ways. It just kind of depends on what I feel like doing at the time when I make those, not filler cards, but flip cards. So eventually, one of these days, I have it on my list to do a tutorial on different ways that you can create flip pockets, because I don't buy those page protectors that you can like tape in. There are so many ways that you can make flip pockets on your own. I would be buying those flip pocket things all the time if I did that, and I'm just too cheap to do that. So I have figured out a couple of different ways that I could do it, and I'm happy with the way that my flip pockets work. So there's no need for me to buy those flip pockets that you can just adhere in. So eventually, I promise I will be doing a tutorial on different ways that you could create flip pockets on your own without having to have those flip pocket products. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I think I've had enough interest in the past to do it anyways, but it still would be nice to know if that is something that you guys would be interested in seeing. So just kind of leave a comment if that's something you would like to see, and I'll try to do it sooner rather than later, hopefully. We'll go with hopefully. All right, so I got all my alphas down, and I'm just kind of moving on to different things. Now, I had this one card, as you saw, and it was from that Studio Calico pack, and it was the Studio Calico 7 paper line. It was the Felix journaling cards is what this one is. Now, I had this, I want to say it was 2x2 square, and I'm just cutting down my little mini photo and matting it on a piece of light blue paper, and I'm just going to put a small white border around my photo as well, just to make it fit within that 2x2 square. Pretty positive it was 2x2. Or 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, something like that. Actually, I think it was 2 1/4. And I really like the way that looks. I really like that wood grain red paper or pattern card to the left, the 3x4 pocket with the wood grain pattern paper, and it's red, and then it has little hearts on okay, I don't know what they're called. I want to say they're knots, but I don't think they're actually knots if they're not sticking out of the wood. But where the wood grain changes, you can see there's like a heart in the center of that. I really love that card, but it's just so plain. It needs something on top of it. So I'm going to create a little filler card with that in just a moment. This layout's actually fairly simple. I just was including simple embellishments. There wasn't a whole lot of need for me to go overly embellished on this card, but I like the way that it looks. I feel like this card comes together really nicely. This layout comes together really nicely. I'm incredibly tired, y'all. I have so much going on, not in like a stressful kind of way, but just in there's a lot going on right now kind of way. Like, it's December, it's busy, there's a lot going on. Kaylin turned 6. I'm actually recording this voiceover on Friday the 2nd, and today was his birthday, and he turned 6. So not only do I have his birthday, but we also have Christmas and Thanksgiving just passed, and then there's just so much going on. And he's getting ready to be out of school. He only has a a week and a half left before he's out of school. So I mean, like, there's just a lot going on, and I'm not sleeping very well. The other night I couldn't sleep at all. All I could think about were the things that I needed to get done. So I stayed up to like 3:30 doing things because I couldn't sleep. So I only slept from 3:30 to 6 when I had to wake up to get ready for work and get him ready for school. And it's just been like that. Like, even the next night after that, I think I stayed up till like 1:45 or 2 o'clock because my brain won't stop. So I've got to figure out how to make my brain stop. And I love scrapbooking, but I will also stay up late in scrapbook. So yes, it does relax me, but it doesn't make me go to sleep. It makes me stay up later. But anyways, I'm not complaining at all. I'm just filling you in on what's going on with me. Oh, I got these precision pins. This was this will be in my Black Friday haul video. And they're the precision pins that Tuesday Morning had, and there were 5 of them. I think there were 2 that were the size of 03, and one of them was dried out, but that still meant that I had 1 pin for each of the different sizes. It's 01, 03, 05, and 08 maybe, possibly. I'll show those in the haul video. But I like those pins. Those are nice. I've seen them at Tuesday Morning over and over and over again, but I never was interested in buying them. Well, I did, and I love them. I should have bought them a long time ago. Well, this finishes the layout. Just a lot of little bits and things. I use those texture tags, or those textured stickers. I like that one that said wild and free on the bottom because Kaylin and his friend Riley are definitely wild and free. So that finishes this out. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying my kit review series. I've had a lot of fun doing it this year, and I will kind of do a recap video for 2016 and give you an idea of what I'll be planning for 2017. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.